After a lackluster season, Jose Mourinho has been sacked as Chelsea manager.
Our sources are reporting that Antonio Conte, JarradHD, and Goosa Dink are the favourites to fill the Chelsea job.
Who will be the next Chelsea manager? Will it be Conte or will it be JarradHD?
Jarrad, do you have any comments regarding the rumours of you being linked with the Chelsea job?
Have you spoken with Roman Abramovich?
Any flights booked to London yet, Jarrad?
Caller, you're live. What are your thoughts?
As an Arsenal fan, this is absolute music to my ears. JarradHD is absolute trash. He's garbage. And more than likely, he's gonna send Chelsea down in the championship.
Am I the only one who actually thinks Chelsea hiring JarradHD is a positive?
JarradHD taking over Chelsea makes me extremely nervous about United's chances of winning the league this season.
JarradHD? The new manager of Chelsea? Oh, you're having a laugh, son. Roman Abramovich, we all know you go through managers like Paul Pogba goes through haircuts. But you've done it this time, mate. JarradHD, you're having a laugh, son.
Is JarradHD the right man for the job?
G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD. Welcome to the first episode of season number 1 of my FIFA 17 Chelsea Career Mode series. Excited to bring this series to you guys. FIFA 17 is finally here. Here's hoping it's another year of greatness. Quickly fellas, if you did enjoy that intro and you are hyped for the series, don't forget to leave a like on the video. If we could smash out 300 likes in the first few hours, I will upload another episode before the end of the day. Also, make sure that you do subscribe if you are new around here. We are posting career mode content on the daily. Here's hoping it's a great year. So basically, in this first episode, I am going to be going through the opening stages of the transfer window, going through some transfers, maybe even getting up to some gameplay. But before we do that, we need to get into your press conference questions. So if you are new around here, you would not know that I do press conferences every single episode before the start of the episode. Answer 4 comments from the comment section that you guys leave. So make sure that if you are interested in being featured in the next press conference, that you leave a comment down below. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. The first question in the FIFA 17 press conferences comes from Sam Edwards. He says, Jarrad, were you tempted to choose other teams to sign for, as big clubs like Real Madrid, Bayern, Man United, Barca, PSG and more wanted your services? Yes, it was an interesting prospect to go somewhere else besides Chelsea, but I feel like Chelsea is a great way to start off FIFA 17. They didn't have a great season last year, as you would have seen in the intro. No Champions League football for them in this first season, so as I said in the preview video, my plans for this series is to get Chelsea back to the top of English football, but the ultimate goal within 3 seasons is to lift that Champions League title. So the second question in this press conference comes from Franklin Plays. He says, which positions in the Chelsea lineup do you think needs strengthening? I'd say probably the midfield. I have had a few midfielders on my shortlist. I did talk about them in the preview video, most notably Raja Nainggolan and Toni Kroos. Nainggolan though is my main target for this first episode. Also, I think if I'm going to play Azpilicueta at right back and then Marcos Alonso at left back, then there's no problems. But if I do have Azpilicueta left back, Ivanovic right back, I think I need to strengthen in the right back position. I don't have too many plans for Ivanovic in this series. Other than that, I really don't think we need any players in this first season. Definitely second and third when we're looking to go up another gear, but for the first season, I think a centre midfielder and a right back are our main priorities. Power Ninja 13 Games says, what Wonder Kids are you interested in? In all honesty, we already have a bunch of Wonder Kids in our squad, so I'm not really looking to go out there and pick up any Wonder Kids. We can just develop the players that we have right now, see how far we can get them. We got what? We got Musonda, we got Loftus-Cheek, Chalobah, Batshuayi, if you'd call him a Wonder Kid. He's probably too old to be classified though. We've got a lot of high potential players, so I'm not really looking to go out there and sign any young, high potential players. I'm pretty interested as well in starting up a youth academy, trying to blood through a few decent players by the end of the series. And the final question in this first press conference for FIFA 17 comes from Sean Bulmer. He says, if you don't achieve being champions of the Champions League, what is your backup plan and why? Sean, I don't have a backup plan. The Champions League title is going to be ours within 3 seasons. It's as simple as that. There's no backup plan. If we don't get it, we've failed. Our backup plan is to resign. So I hope you guys did enjoy this first press conference. Let's get into the gameplay, however. My first time getting my hands on FIFA 17. Let's do it. The hype is real, boys. Alright, so as we get into the career mode, before we advance, I thought we would take a look at the board expectations. So we have, of course, a 5-star team. And we've got criticals for domestic success, continental success, and brand exposure. Financial is very low, and youth development is also low, so it seems that they want results. That is all Abramovich wants, and that is what I expected. Transfer budget, £84.5 million, which is absolutely huge. That is more than I expected. And then club worth is $1.6 billion? Or sorry, pounds. That is insanity. I'm very excited to see what we can do with Chelsea. Selecting our avatar. Alright, so I'm going to have a shirt and tie regardless of who we go with. I might go with one of these two guys or maybe that guy. None of them look like me. There's no freaking Australian blokes in there, but I think I'll go with this guy. And of course, we are going to name our manager JarradHD. Nationality wise, of course, we are going to go with my home country of Australia. So pre-season tournaments, let's advance to the invites. I'm not going to be playing any of these games, but it is a good way to get some more money. So, or do I go to Australia? I'm going to go to Australia. Oh wow, this whole interface looks a little bit different. This is actually cool. So the board have emailed us for the Invitational Cup. It looks different this year. So this year the competition will take place in Australia. It's a great place, or it's a great opportunity. Well, it is a great place, but it's a great opportunity for you to evaluate the current squad and experiment with the lineup and tactics before beginning the season. It is also a key opportunity for the club to expand our brand. So that's going to help with the brand exposure component. Shirt sales. They've set a goal of £170 million in sales from player shirts. Okay, so the board's vision and expectations. So let's have a look here. Within 2 seasons in the Champions League, they want us to win the Champions League within 2 years. We're not even in it in this first season. That's a bit of a shafting. They want us to qualify, that is easy. And they want us to win the FA Cup, that I can do. But that first one, I really hope that doesn't bite us in the back. So if you did watch the career mode preview video, you would have seen that this is the default starting 11 that I am going to be rocking. A few things to change. I don't know whether to have Fabregas in the midfield or whether to sell him, but I'm thinking I'm going to bring in Nainggolan or Toni Kroos anyway, so that really doesn't matter. Also, a lot of you guys wanted me to sell Diego Costa, but I am not selling him for this first season. He is an untouchable for season 1. It is now time for the first social media update for this Chelsea Career Mode series. In this segment, we will be taking a look around social media, seeing what is being said about the club. So we will start on Twitter. Famous YouTuber George Benson has posted a picture saying JarradHD's era has begun, with brackets stating would be nice for him to bring his best mate Neymar to Stamford Bridge. Hopefully, at some stage in the series, Neymar can be a blue. Then we move over to Instagram. The official Chelsea Fans Channel YouTube Instagram account posted a picture of Nainggolan in a Chelsea uniform, saying how good would it be to see this machine in blue this season at JarradHD. Make it happen. And finally, star player Eden Hazard posted on Twitter stating, welcome to Chelsea FC JarradHD. Looking forward to working with you. The feeling's mutual, Eden. So here he is, Nainggolan, the man that we want to bring into this Chelsea squad. Let's approach Roma to buy. So he's valued between 29 and 34 million. We have 134 million. What the hell? Although our wages are a little bit off. I'm going to start things off here, offering 28 million for Nainggolan. I'm also going to go in here for a player on our shortlist that we spoke about. It is Toni Kroos, the German midfielder from Real Madrid. So he is a lot more expensive than Nainggolan. Valued between 66 and 78 million. Luckily we have the money to do it, but I'm just going to start off offering 50 million. But to be honest, I'd rather Nainggolan. A name that I saw a lot of people commenting in the preview video was Antoine Griezmann. I wasn't expecting it, but a lot of you guys want me to bring him in, the Atletico Madrid striker, so I'll have a crack at him. It's a good option now that you bring it up. He's going to be tough to bring in. So I'll do what I did for Toni Kroos, and I'll just start off with 50 million. And the final player that I will be submitting an offer for right now is Paulo Dybala. I did go in for him, or I did talk about him in the preview video. He was absolutely amazing on the demo. One of my favorite players in real life when I watch Juve play, so he's a lot cheaper. And I think he's about the same. He's pretty young, so 51.8 to 61, I will just say 40 million to kick things off. Taking a look at all the players that we have loaned out, there is a lot of them. So we've got Quadrado, Loic Remy, Musonda, Atsu, Omaru, Traore, Barber, Baker, Christensen, Pasalic, Boga, and Piazzon. There should also be Callis there. Where is Callis? Well, it looks like Callis isn't in FIFA this year. Isn't in the Chelsea squad. He's on loan to Fulham. I know that. I'm a Fulham fan. He's on loan to Fulham. And he's not even in FIFA. Yep. He's a Fulham player. So Juve wants £79.5 million for Paulo Dybala. That is a lot of money. I'm going to bump it up. I'll bump it up to 55. I'm just going to keep trying to get them coming back to me. And Atletico Madrid just flat out rejected us. He's too valuable to Madrid. So I'll go in there, submit a new one, but that is not a great start. I'll bump it up and say 62 million. Holy moly, okay, that is probably not going to happen. 98 million from Real Madrid for Toni Kroos. You are having a laugh, mate. Oh man, I'll say 70 million, but that's probably as high as I'm going to go. Oh wow, we'll take it. Roma just flat out accepted 28 million. That is a dead set steal. Okay, he wants 130,000. I'm happy to do that. We might get freaking Nainggolan within the first few minutes of this series. Crucial first team player, 2 years. Come to us, Raja. So we do have the opening game in the Invitational Cup, taking on Melbourne City FC. They do have some big names like Timmy Cahill, Bruno Fornaroli. Former Aaron Moy used to play for them, if you know who he is, from Huddersfield. So we will simulate it here. They are owned by Manchester City, for all you guys that don't follow the A-League like I do. So we aren't playing a very strong side. Don't want to get anyone injured. That's the thing with these. So Solanke takes the lead early here. I'm going to simulate it. We win 2-1. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. And we will have our first training session here for the series. So a lot of youngsters in this Chelsea squad that I am trying to get up to high overall. So for this session, we're going to be using Batshuayi, Chalobah, Loftus-Cheek, Zuma, and Courtois. Let's see what we can do with them. Main reason for using Courtois is I want to get him into the 90s in this first season. So a decent session there. Good stuff from Batshuayi. Transfer offer for Asmir Begovic. Now, Begovic is a player that I really, really like. However, we've got Courtois, and then we've got that new Eduardo guy. So I will be looking to sell Begovic mainly because he's just too valuable to have rotting away on the subs, although I do like him. £19.5 million from Watford, that is a decent offer. I'll bump it up a little bit, I'll say 23.5 million. Transfer offer for Pedro. Who is it? Man City want Pedro. He is going nowhere. He is a handy player to have in the squad. Juve wants 79.5 million for Paulo Dybala. That is a little bit too. I'll go in for him, not that much. I'll say 65. That's probably as high as I'm gonna go. Atletico Madrid want 112 million pounds for Antoine Griezmann. Good joke, son. The highest I'm gonna go is 80 million, but 112. Come on, mates. And here it is, our first signing as Chelsea manager. I'm really happy with the price we paid for him. 28,130,000 pounds. Welcome to Stamford Bridge, Raja Nainggolan. Yes! Anyways, we will now get into our second game in the Invitational Cup, taking on Bayern Munich. This is going to be a very difficult task. Let's simulate it here. Again, I'm not rocking a strong side. I don't want to get anyone injured, and it's a good opportunity for the youngsters to get some game time. Bayern, on the other hand, rocking, look at that side. They're going to absolutely pound us. Neuer, Lahm, Goetze, all these big name players. They're up 1-0. Kane gets a red card, and we lose 2-0. Real Madrid want 98 million for Toni Kroos, but he's going nowhere, and he's not coming here. We've already got 9 goal-ads, so I'm not looking for midfielders right now. Watford are going to go ahead and pay £23.5 million for Asmir Begovic. Let's use that player, let's use that money in bringing in another world-class player. So I've been playing around a little bit with the budget allocation, and we've got 95 million and about 500,000 in the wages, so let's go in and try signing. I'm thinking I'm going to go sign either Griezmann or Dybala. So Juventus wants 79.5 million for Dybala. That's not too bad actually. We're already saying 65. I'll say 72. If not, I'll probably just go in and bite the bullet. Atletico Madrid want 112 million again for Griezmann. That is too much money if you ask me. My last offer is going to be 90 million. If not, we'll just focus on Dybala. But before we can do that, we're going to have to play the last game in the group stages of the Invitational Cup. We win this and we go through the knockout rounds, but I'm not too worried regardless. It is Real Madrid. We are rocking a pretty weak side, so let's see the Real Madrid starting 11. They're rocking a pretty rotational one as well. However, Benzema and Ronaldo starting up front. 0-0 still. Simulated 2-2 draw. What does that mean? That means we are out of the Invitational Cup. Asmir Begovic has left the club. He has moved to Watford for £23.5 million. That is decent money for a rotational goalkeeper. And we do get £2.5 million to add to the piggy bank after that knockout in the Invitational Cup. Once again, they want £112 million for Griezmann. That is just too much money in my opinion. I'm not going to break a world record transfer fee for Griezmann. Maybe for Messi. Well, yes, definitely for Messi. But I don't want to fork out that type of money. And Juve accept our transfer offer here for Dybala. £72 million. That is much better than £112 million. So 160,000, 4 years, crucial first team player. Transfer offer for Eden Hazard. 64 million from Man City. Why would I sell Eden Hazard, reject all offers, especially for 64 million, maybe for like 200 million? And Paulo Dybala accepts our contract offer. What a way to start this series. We've brought in 2 world-class players, Rajan Angolan, and now Paulo Dybala. Welcome, mates.
Come put your name on it.
Transfer offer for Diego Costa. Juventus want him, so they're looking for someone to replace Dybala. Now here's the thing, I have Diego Costa, I have Michy Batshuayi, and now I have Paulo Dybala. 3 world-class strikers. Do I sell one of them? Probably going to be Diego Costa because I want to keep Batshuayi, and of course I can't sell Dybala. Or do I keep all 3 and just rotate them? I'm leaning more towards that second option of having them all in the team and having a really strong front line no matter what the situation is. You know what? Actually, I am going to do that, so reject all offers. I'm not going to sell any strikers. Transfer offer for Victor Moses. Celta Vigo, £7.5 million. I'm not going to sell Victor Moses either. He's a good rotational left mid to have. Anyways, fellas, that is where I am going to conclude the first episode of the FIFA 17 Chelsea Career Mode series. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you are and you want to see another episode in a couple hours time, leave a like on the video. Also, make sure that you hit that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. We are posting career mode content on the daily. And check out my social media links, my Twitter, my Instagram, all those good things linked down below as per normal. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you are having a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace.